Hello and welcome. Today, we're diving into a topic that's been stirring quite a bit of conversation in royal circles, and frankly, amongst many of us who admire the Princess of Wales, Catherine. It's about fashion, public perception, and the pressures faced by those in the public eye, particularly someone as beloved as Princess Kate. We'll also be exploring the unwavering support she receives from her husband, Prince William, and the broader royal household. This is a story that touches on more than just clothes. It speaks to respect, privacy, and the way we, as a society, engage with public figures. And, for our longtime royal watchers, it provides an interesting glimpse into the evolving dynamics of the modern monarchy. The story begins, as so many do these days, with a flurry of headlines and online chatter. It all started with a report, a seemingly small detail, about how Kensington Palace handles information about Princess Kate's wardrobe choices during her official engagements. Now, for those of us who followed the royal family for years, we know that what Kate wears often makes headlines. Her style is admired, emulated, and discussed globally. But recently, a report in the Sunday Times suggested a change was afoot. The article, published on February 1st, indicated that the palace might cease providing detailed information about the designers and brands the princess chooses to wear. Initially, a spokesperson hinted that the emphasis should rightly be on the princess's work and contributions, not on her attire. A perfectly reasonable sentiment, many would agree. After all, the Princess of Wales is known for her dedication to various charitable causes, her work with early childhood development, and her commitment to representing the crown with grace and dignity. However, and this is where the story takes a bit of a turn, the palace, within a week, clarified their earlier statement. They indicated that there had been no official change in policy. This clarification, this walking back of the initial suggestion, fueled further speculation and, unfortunately, some rather unfair criticism directed at the princess. The backlash, as it was termed, centered around the idea that somehow Princess Kate was being, difficult, that she was somehow responsible for this perceived shift in policy and that it was a negative thing. This, of course, is where the story becomes less about fashion and more about fairness, respect, and the pressures faced by individuals in the public eye. And this is where Prince William, the Duke of Cambridge, enters the narrative in a very significant way. Sources close to the royal family have reported that Prince William is, and I quote, appalled by the criticism leveled at his wife. He is, understandably, deeply protective of her, particularly in light of her recent health challenges. Let's not forget that in January 2025, Princess Kate shared the news of her cancer remission. This was a deeply personal and challenging period for her and her family. To face such a health battle and then to return to public duties, only to be met with criticism over something as seemingly trivial as clothing choices. Well, it's understandable that Prince William would be incensed. A source close to the situation was quoted as saying, "William is especially incensed. He can't believe after all she's been through over the past year that anyone would dare try and make her feel bad." Those words paint a very clear picture of a husband deeply concerned for his wife's well-being and fiercely protective of her reputation. And, I think, many of us can relate to that sentiment, regardless of our views on the monarchy. But it's not just Prince William who is rallying around the princess. The report from In Touch magazine emphasizes the strong support she has within the entire royal household and amongst the staff who work closely with her. There's a prevailing sense, according to insiders, that Princess Kate can, and I quote again, do no wrong. This speaks volumes about the respect and admiration she commands within the palace walls. The insider further stated, "There's a huge feeling amongst not just the royal family but also within all the people that work for them that Kate can do no wrong. So of course everyone is appalled that she's even being questioned over this." This unified front of support is crucial, especially when facing public scrutiny. It underscores the fact that behind the titles and the public image, there are real people with real feelings. Now, let's delve a little deeper into this idea of sharing details about Princess Kate's fashion. For years, it's been a common practice. Royal reporters and fashion enthusiasts alike have eagerly awaited information about the designers she chooses, the styles she favors, and the accessories she selects. It's become part of the royal narrative, a way for the public to connect with the princess on a more personal level. And, let's be honest, it's also been a boon for the British fashion industry, with many designers seeing a significant boost in sales after being worn by the princess. This phenomenon is often referred to as the Kate effect. So, the question remains, why the suggestion of a change in policy? And why the subsequent clarification? It's possible that the initial intention was to shift the focus more firmly onto the princess's work, to emphasize her substantive contributions rather than her sartorial choices. A noble aim, perhaps, but one that clearly didn't land as intended. This whole episode highlights the delicate balance that public figures, particularly those in the royal family, must navigate. They are constantly under scrutiny, their every move, every word, every outfit dissected and analyzed. It's a level of attention that most of us can scarcely imagine. And while it comes with the territory, so to speak, it doesn't make it any less challenging. Palace insiders have made it clear that Princess Kate remains fully in control of whether or not details about her fashion choices are shared. This is an important point. It underscores her agency, her right to privacy, and her ability to shape her own public image. It's a reminder that she is not simply a figurehead, but a woman with her own preferences, her own style, and her own decisions to make. Perhaps this entire situation serves as a valuable lesson for all of us. A lesson in empathy, in understanding the pressures faced by those in the public eye, and in recognizing the importance of treating everyone, regardless of their status, with respect and dignity. It's a reminder that behind every headline, there's a human being. Princess Kate has consistently demonstrated grace, resilience, and a deep commitment to her role. She has navigated the challenges of royal life with poise and dedication, and she has done so while maintaining her own sense of style and individuality. The Kate effect, her influence on fashion, is undeniable, but it's important to remember that it's a byproduct of her public role, not the defining aspect of it. So, as we conclude this discussion, let's take a moment to appreciate the Princess of Wales for all that she represents. A dedicated royal, a devoted mother, a champion of important causes, and yes, a style icon. But above all, let's remember to treat her and everyone in the public eye with the kindness and respect they deserve. Now, I'd love to hear from you. What are your thoughts on this whole situation? Do you think the criticism of Princess Kate was warranted? Do you believe the palace should share details about her fashion choices? Share your opinions in the comments section below. Let's have a respectful and engaging conversation. And, as always, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe to our channel for more royal insights and discussions. We appreciate your support. Thank you, and we'll see you in the next video.